Hey tech enthusiasts, have you ever wondered if your gadgets could join a stand-up comedy club? Well, they might just steal the limelight because tech news this week is as entertaining as a tight five at your local comedy club. Let's get into the circuit board of this tech frenzy before your smart fridge starts cracking jokes about defrosting. First up, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the great Deku tree. After a barrage of whispers and crossed fingers, LEGO is shaping dreams into bricks with a 2-in-1 Legend of Zelda set. Now, you can relive your Ocarina of Time memories and create new ones from Breath of the Wild in your very own living room, without the need for a gaming console. Switching gears from toys to rides, Porsche is speeding ahead of the curve by teaming up with Apple for an upgraded CarPlay experience. Imagine your car's dashboard getting smarter than your smartphone, and if you've been counting your crypto eggs before they hatched, Gemini's news might crack you up, well, in a good way. Relations in the Gemini lending program have a glitter of hope, as approximately 97% of their funds are set for return after the program's suspension from the FTX collapse. But don't throw a party just yet. Legal dramas are still playing out behind the scenes. Diving into the realm of unreleased gadgets, Asus seems to have a mole, and it's not a beauty spot. A leaked image reveals a new device sporting a robust 80-watt battery that could deliver a 300 Spartan-strong performance for your gaming marathons. And with the arrival of DirectXR, no, not a band, gaming landscapes are about to get a whole level sharper for developers. Thanks to this API, super resolution can show off its moves on GPUs and NPUs alike, but not all tales have a magical ring to them. The New York Times escapades landed us in Moscow, following the journey of John Mark Dugan, a former deputy sheriff turned disinformation beacon. From his newfound base, Dugan is said to be churning out a smorgasbord of AI-generated fake news sites by the dozens. And if you're in the market for something more tangible, why not take a seat? And not just any seat. The Campster 2 is not just a chair, it's a throne of practicality that folds smaller than a telltale heart and feels as steady as Stonehenge. Plus, a beer holster to boot. Now, if that isn't the throne for kings of the outdoors, I don't know what is. Now, let's shift our gaze from chairs to wearables. Samsung is playing it close to the chest with their Fitbit-like energy score and wellness tips, powered by Galaxy AI. And don't snooze on this. A sleep algorithm is sneaking into Galaxy Watches with tracking for everything from how often you turn to how you breathe. For the audio aficionados, the Solo Buds are entering the true wireless arena without the bells and whistles like noise cancellation. Interestingly, Solo Buds ditch the added battery in the case for comfort in your ears and soothing sounds. Will it strike the right chord? Tune in next month for our review. Speaking of tuning, the coding maestro Cadestrel is conducting symphonies in over 80 languages, including the vintage hits of Fortran and COBOL. Thanks to Mistral's AI, coders can have a chat with their bot buddy, or tap into the API for some programming harmony. And in a plot twist worthy of a daytime soap, Apple's legal tussle over a patent dispute might leave the fate of the Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 hanging like a cliffhanger. Sit tight for the summer event to find out what unfolds in this drama. From patent feuds to silver screen face-offs, we're squeezing in a bit of non-tech news simply because it's too good to ignore. Picture this. George Clooney and Brad Pitt delivering a slice of annoyed banter, and likely charm, in the upcoming flick Wolves. And if you think that's the height of absurdity, don't forget about the time tens of thousands of copies of The Interview floated over North Korea. In quieter news, Taylor Swift continues the legendary treasure hunt for album clues with nail varnish and elevator buttons. Swifties, get your magnifying glasses out. It's detective time. Here's something for the soul searchers out there. I feel is revolutionizing mental health care like it's Silicon Valley by becoming part of employers' healthcare coverage. It's internet therapy that doesn't even need you to click away from your current app. Talk about convenience. Meanwhile, Firefly, a plucky startup, is aiming to be the Marie Kondo of cloud asset management by bringing some infrastructure as code tidiness and $23 million richer to boot. Looks like there's still gold in them, their clouds. Over at Pinterest, they're refurbishing the Creator Inclusion Fund into a more inclusive Hall of Fame, the Pinterest Inclusion Fund. With Shopify's Build Black and Native program sidekick, they're here to repaint the digital landscape. Now, if you thought Cadillac was old school, think again. They're cruising past the EV skeptics with a vroom and a strategic lift of the driving cap. Who said traditions can't have electric dreams? When it comes to the meme economy, yeah, that's a thing. Enter Alex Taub, a meme economy guru ready to prime the meme marketplace. Who knew memes needed strategizing? Well, buckle up for the age of memetech. And for a dash of drama, TechCrunch fit for a soap opera. Synapse, once the jewel of fintech startups, takes its final bow in the startup graveyard, while the new guard, Connect, aims to safeguard family recipes and traditions in their digital bunker. Calling all policymakers, the Center for Data Innovation has some thoughts about your AI homework, so it's time for some afternoon reading. Brace yourselves, because AI is not just about cool tech, it's about the future of governance. Remember MoviePass, the darling of cinephiles turned cautionary tale? HBO's got the tea, and it's served piping hot in a documentary called MoviePass Movie Crash, popcorn not included. And on a more serious note, startups are feeling the squeeze with Series A funding turning into Mount Everest. It's a steep climb, but there's a summit for those daring enough to reach. All right, tech troopers, before our gadgets steal our jobs and start their own YouTube channels, let's charge our batteries for more tech updates next time. Smash those like and subscribe buttons and hit the bell icon harder than you would a snooze button on a workday. Stay wired, stay tuned, and most importantly, stay laughing. See you in the funny papers, or the next video.